your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Well, it is New Year's Eve, and I don't really have any plans, but I knew I had to film a video because it's a very special day. Exactly 1 year ago today, I filmed my first video and uploaded it to YouTube, officially making me a YouTuber. So, and it's not a recap of the year, it's just checking in to say, even though I've done fewer than 10 videos, I'm ashamed to say, I've learned a lot from all of them. I can tell what you watch, what you don't. And it isn't that I haven't filmed things. I certainly have been filming all throughout the year. So I definitely have a lot of B-roll to put videos together so I can come and visit you more frequently. But I guess I wanted to check in because if you're new here, one of the things, well, I guess the thing I'm hoping to do is to inspire you to do whatever it is you've always wanted to do, but you haven't done. I started my channel when I was 60. I am now 61. So yeah, kind of late bloomers, those of us who have not been allowing ourselves to do whatever it is that we wanted to do over all these years. And I'm hoping that when you check in here, just knowing what it took for me to do this, or any of the things that I share with you, just inspires you to do what you want to do as well. It's so important. It is so important. My first video had a little heart-to-heart in it, and I want to share one with you tonight, actually, about why it's important to do things. My mother passed away in 1998. It was very quick. She was diagnosed with cancer. I even hate to go down this path, but I don't want to tell this story, but I want you to know, how do I want to say this? I don't want you to live a life of regrets. I sat with my mother on her deathbed, and she had regrets. And it was painful for me to just think of that recently. And her regrets were not coming to see me when I moved out of state in 1987. She never, ever, ever, ever came to visit me. So the only time I saw her was when I came to town. I asked repeatedly I offered repeatedly to buy her a ticket to come and visit me, and she always had an excuse to not do it. So I made it a point to come to town to visit her, but I couldn't do it as often. And I would have loved for her to have seen my home and to see my kids in their daily lives and just all that stuff. But I stopped trying to convince her. And on her deathbed, she said she regretted. She was so sorry she never came to visit me. That was a painful thing. So I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to find yourself in a place where you can't do the things you want to do, right? And while I don't, I think I don't want to, So I know it's New Year's Eve, but the great thing about New Year's, so a lot of people make New Year's resolutions. I'm not really big into New Year's resolutions, and I'll tell you why, because I think every day is like New Year's Eve. Every day, you should treat every day like New Year's Eve, right? Because tomorrow is another day to pick up where you left off, begin again, start anew. It's just another opportunity to live. And if there's something that you've wanted to do, you can do it tomorrow. You could even start today. But it's important that you not put off starting the things you want to do. Don't put off trying things. Don't put off visiting people. Don't put anything off. So over the past year, wow, I really did a lot of things. I have really, I have two really close girlfriends, and over this past year, we're not quite done, we've been going to each other's children's weddings. Each of us had a child getting married. I actually have one coming up in February. I'll be going to Cancun for a girlfriend's son's wedding. I'm looking forward to that. But so we did that. They came to my son's wedding. I went to one of their children's weddings and one to come. And I traveled to see, I have 5 children. One of them lives in Seattle. I went to Seattle. I went to Ohio. I have so many highlights from last year. If you're new here, you don't know this, but I had a stroke in 2020. So I really felt good about this past year and about doing things, right? I had to budget to do the traveling, but I did it. And, with the son's wedding, and just spending time with my family was so good for my soul. And I also have, I haven't told you guys much about me personally and my family, but I am a great grandmother. One of my granddaughters had a baby, and he is adorable. I got to see him over the summer when he was a little newborn, and I got to see him before Christmas, his first Christmas. So I really had, I had a great year. I had some losses. I lost a dear, dear friend. It was life-changing for, she was from church, and it really hit hard to lose her. And but life goes on, and here we are, another New Year's Eve, and so some of the things I want to do, I want to recommit to uploading videos regularly to my channel. So you might want to consider subscribing and hitting that bell, because then you'll be notified when I do. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what you'd like to see me do that might inspire you to do it as well. Some things I have in mind for this year. I want to try some makeup videos. We'll see how that goes. You can see I'm not really all glammed up or anything. I mean, I got some makeup on, but I don't really know how to apply it very well. And I'm fascinated with eyebrows. I want to try some products out there that they have for darkening eyebrows. Do you use those? I could use some tips. Recommend products if you have any to recommend. So maybe some beauty videos. I want to try car camping. I don't want to go all nomad land, right? Like, I don't want to use a bucket to go to the bathroom in my car or anything like that. But I do want to try some car camping. I've been acquiring things to make that happen. And local videos. I want to do some videos from local attractions near me. I live just outside of our nation's capital, so there's a lot of cool things around here that I like to go to. So I want to share those with you to encourage you to get out and check out what's in your neighborhood or in your region as well, or your state. Cooking, maybe I'll try cooking videos. I also thought about I thought about this, I was hoping to do that this past year, but I didn't, is classics and classic cocktails. I like to stay home, and I love these classic cocktails that I'm reading. They mention them in books or old movies, so I thought it might be kind of fun to try some of those. Anyway, I have all kinds of ideas, and I really do hope that you join me. And I don't know, maybe there's something that will inspire you in some way. Anyway. Boom. All right. So that's a preview of 2023. I wish you a wonderful New Year's Eve and a happy New Year. And I will be seeing you soon. See you next time, everyone.